I think the welfare of workers in this country is paramount in the government agenda. Personally, I had the opportunity to have His Excellency discuss that issues, and I think they are going along that way. And looking at last January, 50% also in salary increment of
Chairman,
the welfare and well-being of the employees will follow suit. It was good when and go now, want to be equal to the task as well. So it's commendable, and we hope the Minister for Industry and Employment to expedite the process in the interest of the employer, employees, and the interest of the Gambian economy.
I know you're someone who has some influence somehow, somewhere, who are people who are in influence of places of influence. With you, if you meet any of them, what would you like to tell them from here, things that you get?
Yeah, one is to encourage institutions, especially the government sector, so that all of them will take part in this. I'm sure you've been coming into, you've been participating, but this is probably for them to encourage the employees to employ, for them to take. Secondly, also for government to continue to expedite some of the demands that are highlighted by the Gambia Workers Union with regards to some of the issues, especially in the areas of industrial actions, so that in a bid to continue to win the confidence of the employees, so that work will be able to be carried on with efficiency and competence. So that is key. Once the enabling environment is created at the employers institutions, the employee will be committed towards delivering the very social contract that they have been given. So by and large, we want to congratulate everybody and wish them a wonderful Workers' Day, and looking forward to some of the promise and some of the commitment the employee and employers reaffirm today will be put into practice for the common good of all Gambians, irrespective of our differences.
Thank you very much, Shirin Jai. It's always a pleasure to see you and have a chat with you.
Thank you very much.
All
Same
right.
here. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
This one is not working.
It's not working. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the chairman.
Yep. Mr. Dabo. Yes. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
All right. Dabo is almost to the tail end of this Mayday Sports at the Independence Stadium. What are your impressions?
Well, thank you very much. Highly impressed because the participation of the companies that came out is very impressive. Yes, unlike the previous years, but the number we have and the actions from the participants is really overwhelming. You can see the interaction from the workers. They are mingling and then interacting and then participating in the event. It's just a beauty. I'm really impressed, and I would encourage the continuation of Mayday in this format, because if we deviate from this, it might cause us trouble. Because Gambia decided to do it this way, I think this is very important. If we are not doing it in this manner, and then workers want to go in the streets, for instance, to voice out their working conditions, it could be something different. Hooligans could join and could make it very unattractive. But having to decide in the sporting manner, in this way, celebrating it here, definitely is a beauty. And it has saved the government from trouble. Okay. It would have been a completely different ball game if a workers' union and the sports council organizing it by bringing people in the streets. It would have been different. But this way is a beauty, and that's why you see the atmosphere is nice, and I encourage it and I love it.
Yeah. It's indeed unique since 1991 when it was first inaugurated, and it kept going. Although this year you have less companies participating. Last year you had about 36, this year about 30. And the event-wise, are we likely to see more new events being introduced, or are you happy with the ones that you already have?
Well, it's our intention. The objective is to increase, bring in more new events. But we can only manage with what we have for now. We hope come next year it could be a completely different ball game. We hope the government workers would also join in, because they are away because of a pronouncement as stated. But I think that idea has been discussed, and hopefully workers from various departments within the government would join next year to celebrate it, where a lot of activities would be held, and then athletes would participate, and that would be very more colorful.
Okay. Now, as far as the Sports Council is concerned, what has been your role in this National Sports Council from start to finish, if you may like to go through that with us?
Well, as the main body responsible for sport development and promotion, this is one area that the Sports Council really take it upon, and to make sure the May Day is actually celebrated in this manner. I know our activities are always been subvented, but then the companies participating also fee a reasonable amount to partake in this, so that it becomes colorful. Then the prizes can be awarded, because we alone cannot do it. That's why, because we don't have the resources or the fund. So that's why we do place a minimal fee for companies to register, so that they can participate in it. It is a good point, because a lot of athletes are also being exposed here, and that there are associations on athletics also scout good runners for their various activities. So it's a fertile ground to unearth hidden talents. So I think it is something that the Sports Council feel it is important to continue with, because it will help in our sport development and also unearthing of new talents for participation on the various disciplines to represent the Gambia both locally and internationally.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Bori Dabo.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Right. National Sports Council Chairman, Mr. Bori Dabo there, giving us his impressions about the day. And yes, we got you finally. Yes, decided to pull you away to come and talk to us about your impressions of the day so far. It's almost at the end now, and only the team managers who are participating in this 60 meters dash. But before they do, I think, we coming through this race. I can see GRTS and team managers out there. They're slugging it out. Almost, I can see it's dark, but one of the managers down there, possibly from the GRA, Gambia Revenue Authority, is the one who's won that 60 meters dash for managers. Right, before that 60 meters dash, give us your impression about the whole day, how it went, as far as you're concerned.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think that I just came late. I was having a program, and I just let me bypass so that I can just witness the events, hence the May Day. Until now, I'm just appealing to the government so that they can also lift the standard of the workers to help them. It's not about celebrating May Day, but they have to implement whatever they promise the workers so that they can change their life. Until now, we have been celebrating May Day for a decade now, but we don't see any improvement concerning about the workers' conditions. And I believe that things can be changed, or that there's more room for change for these workers' their conditions.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And what's your name again?
My name is MC Cham Junior.
Okay.
Yeah.
And MC Cham Junior of GDC.
GDC, yeah.
All right, MC Cham. And you've heard Bori say the National Sports Council is working towards making everybody happy in terms of sports. The GDC, what in your party program have you got as far as May Day is concerned?
That's why GDC, we have a committee, a sport committee in our executive committee. I'm part of the committee. We also organize a lot of activities like football tournaments nationwide, whereby we stake a trophy for the young people to also give them the chance at the grassroots level. Our party side, we also empower the young people, particularly in sport, on other activities, and still now we also try to expand things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, MC Cham,
Junior. Thank you very much.
Of the GDC, Gambia Democratic Congress Party.
Yeah.
Thank you for speaking to iAfrica TV. All right.